Hi, welcome to this interesting discussion this morning. And we are talking about the place of mentors in our lives. At one point or the other in life, we are going through situations, places, and events that we really have not been through before. And it therefore becomes very important that we learn how to deal with these situations, how to handle the situations that will be facing us in the future. And one of the best ways in which we can be able to predict or to handle the situations that will be coming to us in the future is by having a mentor who is walking with us, who is guiding us, who is holding our hands and and showing us the way. And a mentor is very important because this is a person who has gone the journey before you. This is a person who has lived what you are either anticipating to live or is already in a place where you anticipate to be. So they have some wisdom around what you do not have, what you do not know, that you need to tap into for you to be able to actually get the best out of your life. So we'll stipulate or we'll share with you a few reasons why a mentor is important and why you should have a mentor in life. Number one is because a mentor should, in essence, be somebody who is older than you. What this means is that they have an experience that is above yours. They have been there before you. They have been in a place in life where you have not been before. That means there are some pitfalls that they fell into and or that they encountered that you could potentially encounter, but because they have been there, they will tell you what to avoid. They will tell you what to expect. They will tell you, in this, my dear friend, kindly take caution. They'll be able to guide you and cushion you so that you do not find yourself in things that you would not necessarily have needed to go into. And one of the places that I find a mentor being very important is in the place of business, because in business there are business environment is largely the same everywhere in the world. So if you have somebody who has gone in the kind of business that you want to go into before you, when you actually tap into their wisdom, they are able to advise you, in this, don't do this, for this, do this. And therefore, that means you avoid the pitfalls that would have met you along the way in your business. The second reason why it's important to have a mentor is because of the wisdom that a mentor has been able to acquire through experience. Now, why do I say through experience? It's because life is an accumulation of experience. We say in life is meant to be lived between what we call B and D. That's where your life lies. Your life lies between birth and death. But in between birth and death is a C. These are chances, these are choices, and these are consequences. So the fact that you actually go through this space and you encounter these various situations in life as you live, you actually find that you actually are faced with chances, because life is always consistently availing to you and me chances from different perspectives in life. That means you have to be deliberate about what chances you come across, because you'll always be getting chances, and not all chances are to be taken up. Not all chances are good for you. Not all chances means that you must take them up. So you must be keen and very clear that you do not take all chances that come to you. And that decision to actually take up a chance is what you call choice. It's a choice that you make today to actually embrace a chance that comes your way. You may get a chance to do something good. You may get a chance to do a certain kind of business. And you may get a chance to probably even get married to someone. So, these are all chances we get. But the choice affirms the chance. Choice affirms the chance. So you make a choice to affirm the chance by actually taking up that choice, And by that is done by making a decision. And once you make that decision, which is now the choice that you have made, then you fall into the next place where you will have to deal with consequences. Consequence is a result of choices and chances. So once you make that chance, once you make that choice, it then becomes important to ask yourself, am I willing to handle the consequences that come from my choices? And I like to think, many of us think that consequences are something negative. Not necessarily. Consequences are not necessarily negative. Actually, the word consequence is a neutral word. It can be used both in the positive and in the negative. So today, make a decision to say, what consequences am I going to encounter from my choices? And therefore, you then will have to embrace them. So in that case, then, that's when the decision around your chances becomes important. And the accumulation of the consequences that you have gone through life is actually what makes your wisdom. And that's why a place of a mentor is important, because then they are able to guide you and tell you that this, do not do this, for this, don't do this, because they have the wisdom of having tried, experimented, done this or the other, and therefore they are able to advise you from the place of information. They're able to advise you from the place of knowledge and understanding. So that's the second reason why it's very important to get a mentor. The third reason why it's important to get a mentor is because a mentor should be able to keep you accountable. A mentor should be able to keep you accountable. Accountable in the sense that as you move on with life, there are things that as human beings we just get a slag on. I like to say that human beings, we are lazy by nature. We are lazy by default. Our default place is laziness. So for you to ensure that you are not getting into this place of laziness, then you can actually have a mentor who you actually regard highly, who you actually will be accountable to. That means there will be a certain level of result, there will be a certain level of performance, there will be a certain level of accountability that they expect from you. And then that means that you have to go out and do something that by the time you're actually coming together to take up on your accountability, you actually have met the bargain of what you discussed. One of the places that an accountability partner, a mentor as an accountability partner, becomes very important, again, is in business and in marriages. Why? Because you have somebody higher, somebody respectful, somebody who you regard highly, that you look up to, and therefore you do not want to disappoint them. Therefore, you have to be very careful in ensuring that whatever it is that you're doing is actually in tandem with what you have actually put in place or decided to work on with your mentor. So that is the reason why it's important to have a mentor, because they keep you accountable. They help you keep the promise that you made to yourself. The fourth reason why it's important to have a mentor is because they have a larger network than you. Now, a mentor should be somebody who you are not at the same level with. A mentor should be someone who has gone before you, somebody who has had a higher experience than yourself, and therefore this person has even better networks. If it's in business, they can be able to open a door for you. If it's in your career, as a career mentor, they have a network or a place that they can actually just send you to, and a door is opened simply by their influence or by status in the society. So it becomes very important that as an individual, then you have a proper relationship with a mentor, that you embrace a mentor as a key person in your network, because they will keep you, they will open doors for you. There are places that mentors will send you to that essentially you would not have gone there alone and had the door open for you. So that's the reason why it's important to have a mentor. And I think lastly is because a mentor must be a person who celebrates your achievement. Your achievements are important for your mentor. If your mentor must never be a competitor, your mentor must never be somebody who is challenged or demeaned or looks down upon you or feels, that cringing kind of a feeling when you are doing well. A mentor must be somebody who, every time you are doing well, they are proud of you, they are cheering you on, they are telling you, keep going, keep at it. And that is actually the reason why human beings live. Human beings live for appreciation. Every time anybody is appreciated, you feel the urge to go and achieve again. You feel the urge to go out and conquer more. You feel the need to go out and accomplish more than you actually have done. So it becomes important then as an individual to actually say that I will go out and achieve that which greatness has in store for me, because even my mentor will be able to cheer you on, your mentor will be able to cheer you, that they'll be proud of you. And that means you will actually form a situation or a standard where achieving and going out for greatness becomes part of what you do. So mine is to encourage you today, get a mentor. And more still, if you are above the age of 30, I like to believe that at that age, you have to have a mentor who is able to guide you, who is able to walk with you, who is able to counsel you, who is able to be truthful and factual with you, who is able to tell you, those things that you don't necessarily want to hear, but they are truth. A mentor must also be brutal in a way. They must not sugarcoat the information that they want to give you. They must be able to tell you, here, what you're doing is wrong. Here, I don't appreciate what you're doing. Here, you cannot, at this age, you cannot be doing this, because they have the best interest for you in their hearts and in their minds. So I hope that today you make a decision to actually go out and achieve the greatness that you have within yourself, and actually embrace the place of a mentor in your life, and you will see great things happening to you. Hope you find this helpful. Please subscribe to my channel, share this video, and watch it until the end. Thank you very much.